Mr. Tolu has said that it's not necessary now for us to always to celebrate Valentine's Day. As long as I show you love every other day, my dear, take it. Hi, welcome my lovely audience to another amazing episode of Chats and Banters. From the depth of my heart, I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. I know what you're thinking, we're getting there. There's a particular song that comes to mind whenever we just hear about Valentine's Day. And you know what that song is? I will just hum it so that you can finish it. You finish it, you know what I'm talking about. Welcome again, my name is April Oshidikwe. I am your host and I have an amazing guest with me today. On the show we have Mr. Tolulokwe. Welcome.
Don't do this to me.
I know you specifically asked me not to say Mr., but you are Mr.
You just want me to feel cold. I'm still young, don't mind it.
Welcome again on the show. All right, so it's Valentine's special episode, and of course today we're talking about the very, very dicey part of Valentine's. You know, I feel like Valentine's is that season where it catches everybody, singles, married. Even people that usually say, I don't care about Valentine's Day, it just somehow creeps up on you. That's if you've not planned properly, right? And today we would like to hear from a specific group of people, I'm sorry, called the married ones, because, you know, like I mentioned earlier, there are different groups of people. There are the singles, the married, and the I'm not sure what I am doing yet. Category of people. So today we have a married person in the house today, and I just want to ask you, what comes to your mind when you think about Valentine? What comes to your mind?
Honestly, most times I'm just blank. Valentine is good. It's good to have a season, you know, to all these want to talk about love and but sometimes I just think it's overrated.
Why do you say so?
I think because a date is set aside for love. There's too much concentration on celebrating people on that day and not beyond or before. So what happens before Valentine and what happens after Valentine? It just seems like after the 14th, talk of love dies till the next 14th.
14th of February.
Yeah, so I that's why I just think to me, it's on the one end, it's good that there's a remembrance for, you know.
Because I was about to say that is if you say that it's overrated, it's like birthdays for me. For instance, why you get to live every single day of the year, right? Why are we picking a particular day to celebrate your birthday? Should we then take out the birthday because you get to live every single day of the year? That's the same way I feel about Valentine's Day. So if you are saying, oh, why are we focusing on one particular day? I feel that it's just a day of, you know, celebrating one idea. It's the same way we say, oh, celebrating your life's existence.
I think it's quite different. You know, when you talk of birthdays, for example, you remember birthdays for different reasons, you know, for your growth, for different. But I just think it's a culture, the way Valentine has been termed, you know. The Valentine in its own meaning and definition, I don't think it's the Valentine we are celebrating now. You know, the Valentine we're celebrating now is just what's your boyfriend buying for you, or buy flowers, buy something. What other ways are you celebrating love? You know, let me give you an example. If you're celebrating Christmas, for example, you're celebrating love too. You're celebrating the birth of someone. But you've seen the way people have attached to maybe Christmas or Ramadan. They celebrate love by giving, from not being. The giving is not forceful. You know, they celebrate love in different ways by sharing and things like that. So I think that is those holidays to me have more in-depth meaning of love than the so-called Valentine. Okay. I know the way we've turned Valentine now is
it's candlelit dinners, romance, flowers, chocolates. You know, give me all those nice things that make me feel like you still.
And the question I want to ask you is, if you look at it, the show of love to me is one-sided. So we're going to the gender discussion now. It's too one-sided. It is always about what is the male gender doing for the female gender. I don't see that vibe from the female gender to the male gender.
Well, but they are real female people who find pleasure in gifting their partners. I mean, we've seen a couple of that happen. Actually, let me even tell you something that I have recently experienced, which is that particular story of a friend of mine who decided to go all out, right? And gift her partner. I mean, they're just in a relationship. They aren't even married yet. And she goes all out. She gets the gifts. She gets really nice stuff for this guy. And to be honest, I was asking myself that, babe, is it not too much? You know? I mean, I don't have a problem with, you know, the female gender getting things for their man. Absolutely do that. But then when you begin to go overboard, you know, so this girl spends beyond. In fact, she had to ask me for money. I hope she doesn't. I don't know if you see this episode, forgive me, but nobody knows it's you. So and she goes all out and she does this, and on the day she's supposed to present the gift, right? She decided to travel against, because I mean it's an LDR, long distance relationship, right? And she decided to travel and meet this person. Wow. And she got the shocker of her life.
Stay for the gods.
She got the shocker of her life in that she goes to this person's house and then she meets a different girl. You know, so I feel like it's a lot of the times we hear one side to the story. There are various different scenarios that affect both genders, and you know, so let me ask you, as a married person, do you feel the pressure of Valentine's Day? Like, do you feel the need, like, do you get the pressure, and is your wife giving you side eye, like, Tolu, how far now, you know, go show me love, type thing? And how does that make you feel?
So funny for me, I don't feel the pressure, and why I don't feel the pressure is I celebrate her every day. So it's not something new, but just because of the vibes and everything like that, we might just go out. But you won't see me do something so big for a particular day for Valentine. We just mark the day. I will mark the day because she knows her husband is someone that celebrates her every time. It's every other day or something. Get something. What I would have gotten for her on Valentine, but I've gotten it like 4 times already in a month.
May I ask how long you've been married?
5 years.
Wow, that's a very, very long time.
Thank you.
Well, not too long, but still long enough.
I'm still learning.
So in 5 years, you're saying that you actually like pick out different times to gift your wife.
Yes, so she doesn't look forward to Valentine to get one gift in a year. No. You know, I prefer to do more of the often surprise, you know, that make it once in a year.
Okay.
So I think, so it depends on, so my own view can differ from another person's view, you know. So if you have been doing that over time, your partner might not be looking forward to just one day in a year celebrating. Even if the one day comes, might just be you marking, those today's Valentine, just do something different, what you've not been doing before. But if it's in a relationship where you don't do that often, then Valentine becomes a big deal, because the person also needs to feel that love. And it comes back to what I said earlier about the society, the way the society is structured. You know, this example you gave about, ladies also do it. Ladies also do it. It's not like they're expected to do it. So when they do it, that's why it becomes news. When they do it, because, this lady did something. So it's just like providing for a family, you know. Nowadays we say it's let's do 50-50 is responsibility, but you know it's responsibility of the man. Yeah. So when a woman is doing it, you give her kudos. Okay, she's doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that is the way the society has been structured, and that is why this Valentine feels more like off balance. You know. But what I would just say is it's beautiful to celebrate love on Valentine, but don't just make it limited to that day, because if you make it limited to that day, at the end of the day, it will feel like it's just once a year you appreciate that you love someone. You know?
Okay, and what would you say to people who are, you know, in a relationship, and especially maybe guys, right? Because we know you've mentioned something about providing, right? Yeah. And of course, there's a part that you've also mentioned that you said, you know, there's this idea that the guy has to do something for the lady. As a guy in a relationship, if you find somebody who is big on celebrating Valentine's Day, and I'm talking about somebody who gives as well as you give, what would be your advice, or what would be your call to men out there who don't sort of value Valentine's Day as much.
And they're in a relationship.
Because I feel like if a man has heard what you've just said, you know, they can run with it and say, Satolu has said that it's not necessary now for us to celebrate Valentine's Day. As long as I show you love every other day, my dear, take it. You know, so what would be your advice?
So it's not entirely saying don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I mean, it's a day to mark. At least it's a day known to everyone.
Right.
So I'm just saying, celebrate within your means. You know, don't do past your power. You understand? So don't say because some people, because I said it's not something you need to know, you can still celebrate the day, but just celebrate it as much as you can afford it. And
right.
Let it be something, it should be something that comes from the heart.
Yeah.
I think it's not just about the spending the money.
Yeah.
You know, you can spend, for example, ~1,000,000 for a lady, and maybe you're spending on something she does not really appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing again.
Absolutely.
Everybody just wants to do this. What if you have the different kind of ladies that don't even like shouting?
Yeah.
You know, little things matter to them. It might just be a little dinner, a small, go to the cinema together. So understand your partner and just do something, no matter little, that the person will really appreciate, and really it's the person. And sometimes, let me even bust your bubble. Some their Valentine's gift might just be spending the day with them. Not even going out.
I can bet you that 3/4 of Nigerian women do not just want you to spend the day with them.
That's a fact. It's a stereotype. It's a stereotype. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, just get what you can.
Yeah.
You know, get what you can. I don't believe in going overboard. At the end of the day, we've seen different stories. You go overboard, 1 month later, you guys are
done. Yeah. So and then you feel like your investment has gone down the drain. Because there's
the investment has really gone down the drain.
Yes, because there's also that narrative that's the guy is investing.
It's an investment now if it's going overboard. But if you are doing something
within your means,
you won't think about it like that, you know. Sorry to say, even the Bible will say when you want to give, let it be not grudgingly.
From a cheerful heart.
When you give cheerfully, and even if the person does not appreciate it, it doesn't count to you because you just did what you wanted to do.
Absolutely.
So don't go overboard, you know. Do what you think it's reasonable to do to appreciate, the person you love.
Absolutely. Well, my darling audience, you've heard from Mr. Tolu on today's episode.
My view.
Yes, his view on Valentines, and I think that our take home from this basically should be that understand the partner that you have, and make sure that for there to be an enjoyable Valentine, I think that there would have had to be enjoyable every days, in terms of communication, in terms of what your partner likes, in terms of how your partner gives, in terms of how they want to feel loved. So all of these conversations are things that you should have had prior to Valentine's Day. And then don't just wake up on Valentine's morning expecting the whole world to be dumped at your feet, ma, sir. Because I don't want to focus on ma, because there are some of our expectations that are legit, bare minimum.
Definitely.
And then, the guys also have needs, ladies. Let's be aware of that. All right. So, but this is a time for you to show love to your partner, and don't just limit it to relationships alone. Show love to your friends, show love to your parents, show love to your siblings, show love to the helpless, the needy, however way. Show love to Nigeria. Our country needs love. But it's been an amazing time on the episode today. My name is April Oshidikwe once again, and I'm signing out. Happy Val's Day.